Let's make a video about the history of Burundi. Before we start, we would like to thank a friend for helping us with this video. Without her help, we wouldn't be able to make this video. So let's get into it. Burundi is one of the smallest countries in Africa. It is located in the eastern part of the continent, bordered by the Democratic Republic of the Congo to the west, Rwanda to the north, Tanzania to the east, and South Kivu to the south. The official language of Burundi is French, and the largest city and capital is Gitega. Although the earliest inhabitants of Burundi were the Pygmies, the modern history of the country can be traced back to the 16th century when the Kingdom of Burundi was established. The kingdom was situated in the fertile lands of the African Great Lakes region, specifically between the shores of Lake Tanganyika and Lake Malawi. The kingdom's early rulers were believed to have been of Nilotic origin, having migrated from the north. Over time, they established control over the region and laid the foundation for what would become the Kingdom of Burundi. In the 1800s, the kingdom reached its peak under the reign of King Muzichi. During his rule, the kingdom expanded its territory and wealth, and it became known for its abundance of gold, ivory, and other valuable resources. However, this prosperity did not last forever. In 1890, the Germans invaded and colonized the region, marking a significant turning point in Burundi's history. Under German rule, the indigenous population was subjected to harsh treatment and the kingdom's traditional institutions were suppressed. The fertile lands were used for cash crops such as cotton and coffee, and the people were forced to work on plantations under harsh conditions. After World War I, the League of Nations granted Belgium and the control of Burundi. Despite being promised self-rule, the Belgians kept Burundi under direct colonial rule and exploited its resources. They implemented a system of forced labor and extracted minerals such as tin, tungsten, and copper. The Belgians also favored a small group of Hutu as intermediaries, leading to resentment among the Tutsi minority who had previously held power. This tension between the Hutus and Tutsis would play a significant role in shaping Burundi's post-colonial history. Finally, in 1962, Burundi gained independence from the Dutch. But instead of achieving peace and stability, the country descended into a civil war between the Hutus and Tutsis. The conflict resulted in the deaths of hundreds of thousands of people, and the country's infrastructure was severely damaged. In an effort to end the conflict, a power-sharing agreement was established in 1978, which led to the adoption of a new constitution in 1981. This agreement, however, proved to be fragile and Burundi continued to experience instability and violence. By the late 1990s, the situation had deteriorated to such an extent that neighboring countries became involved. The First Congo War saw the participation of Burundian rebels in the conflict, further destabilizing the region. To address the ongoing crisis, peace talks were held in neighboring countries, including Tanzania, Kenya, and Zambia. These negotiations led to the signing of the Arusha Accords in 2000, which aimed to end the civil war and establish a power-sharing government. The accord provided for a transitional period of 3 years during which a constitution-making process would take place and elections would be organized. However, the implementation of the Arusha Accords was slow, and Burundi's instability continued. In 2005, a new conflict erupted, leading to further delays in the peace process. Despite these setbacks, efforts to restore peace and stability continued. In 2006, a national dialogue was initiated, bringing together various stakeholders to discuss the country's future. This dialogue resulted in the adoption of a new constitution in 2008, which established a multi-party state and outlined a process for national reconciliation. Burundi has since held several elections, but they have been marred by allegations of fraud and violence. The country continues to face economic challenges, although its natural beauty and strategic location make it potentially rich in resources. So that's the history of Burundi in a nutshell. If you think we missed something, feel free to comment below. And if you liked the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching.